Well, hello. I am super excited to be here today with day one of the epic dating challenge to attract the one in 2024. And hi, Adam. Thank you
Hi,
for being here.
you're welcome.
I am so excited. Oh my goodness. Is that a girl or a boy?
He's a boy,
Oh,
Julius.
Julius?
Yes,
Oh my God, what a beautiful name. Why you call him Julius?
thank you. Because my brother's name is Justin, and my mom's previous golden was named Atticus. So Justin and Atticus, Julius. Yeah, it just felt perfect.
That's great. I do have a dog as well.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yes. So actually yesterday on Valentine's Day, it was my husband's Valentine's Day gift for me last year. So we rescued her and oh,
Oh,
she's so cute. She hates my guts though. She,
what?
she was probably a year when we got her and she was abused and all that. But
Oh yeah.
so I think probably a woman was involved in the abuse because
Oh,
she's warming up little by little, but
okay.
she's a daddy's girl. And
Oh, she was your gift, right?
I was the one, getting her everything.
Yeah.
When I went pick her up, she threw her arms to me and she was all shaking and with me. Once she got home and met him, she was like, oh, she's hilarious because she gives me the stink eye. She looks at me like this, you know,
Right.
like, who are you? Who you think? I can
Dink
talk
eye.
about her forever because she's hilarious. She's so cute.
Aw. What
Oh,
kind of dog is she?
she's a Maltese.
Oh, Maltese. Okay.
So I don't know. I never had a Maltese. I used to have a Cocker Spaniel so are you a dog person? You always had dogs?
My mom.
Your mom.
Yeah, my mom. Yeah. She's always had dogs. And I mean, I'm a dog lover, but I've always had cats.
Mm.
Yeah, I have a cat and they get along, somewhat. As long as he doesn't chase her, then they get along great.
Awesome. So where are you joining us from?
From Florida, Ormond Beach.
Oh my God, I love Florida. I don't know where Ormond Beach is, but I lived 7 years close to Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Oh, Fort Lauderdale. Okay, we're way north, like
Uh-huh.
about an hour south of Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You
So,
loved it in Florida?
oh, I loved it. Loved it. First time I have moved quite a bit, and the first time that I felt home, like, oh my God,
Oh, wow.
I loved it. But now I live in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, you
So
live in Vegas?
yes, which is really nice too. I can't
Yeah.
complain.
Oh,
But
good.
I miss the ocean and yeah, it's
Yeah, of course. A big difference because I used to live in Phoenix. So,
oh, so we did the opposite.
right, exactly. You moved to the desert and I moved yeah, to the humidity and the beach. Yeah.
Like the weather, or you preferred Phoenix?
I used to, but not anymore. I mean, I'm getting used to the weather. It's much better for our skin, right? The humidity rather than the dry heat.
Tell me
Uh,
about it. I aged 10 years. I mean, that's I'm not kidding. It's from moving from there to here.
yeah, I know. It really does make a difference.
If you would told me, you know, 20 years ago that I was going to be using an oil cleanser on my skin and I will be using serum and cream and, other cream and like I have literally like 4 layers of stuff on my face right now. that my skin used to be so oily. I mean, I'm older, of course, that affects the skin. But
Right.
once I moved here, I just have to keep. In Florida, I didn't used to use moisturizer on my body. I was using it, but for fun, because
Yeah.
I had this moisturizer that smelled good, but it
Right.
wasn't a need. It wasn't something that I needed. When I moved here, I'm scratching, I'm itching. I'm like, why my skin itches so much? I can't be without moisturizer. It's completely different.
It
Very
is.
hair, super dry.
Mm-hmm.
It's I prefer Florida. If I could, I would move back there. But it's not in my I don't think it's gonna happen.
No.
Well,
That's
I
all
believe
right.
in miracles. So if a miracle, my husband was born and raised in Phoenix, and,
Oh, okay.
and then he moved here when he was 18 about. So he's a desert rat. Oh my God, nobody else is joining. That's funny. I am also,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
I only had 20 women signing up.
Hmm.
There
No
is,
one, no one's on the Facebook either.
I don't see anybody.
Well, it's only 6 minutes, so
Yeah,
maybe more people will show up.
yeah, that's okay. I'm going to record it and send the replay.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow more people show up, or maybe, they'll just participate using the replay. So,
Hmm.
okay, I see somebody. Oh no, that's you, Autumn.
Oh,
Okay. So you're so cute. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And well,
you're welcome.
considering that it's just you and I'm gonna cut this out of the recording. So
Of course.
to let you know. Um, so what is your situation? You're gorgeous. I mean,
Oh, thank you.
what's going on there?
I'm single and have been for a long time. I've done a lot of like inner work on myself. So I feel ready. And I'm actually doing a speed dating tomorrow online. I signed up for it.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
I'm looking forward to it. I just decided to just bite the bullet and do it. And yeah, so I'm because I'm going to a wedding next week, and I'm gonna have to talk to a lot of people. And I'm an introvert. I mean, I really am. And so I feel like it's gonna be better for me to, start talking to people again because I work from home. I moved in with my mom after she had a stroke, so I don't really get out much.
right, right. Okay. So, well,
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. And,
Thank you.
I just want you to know, and I'm just not saying this, you are going to meet the guy super fast because now you are putting yourself out there. You are taking inspired action, and
Mm,
and you are ready. You are ready. So it's going to happen, when in divine time, but it is going to happen. I know these challenges attract the one in 2024. Uh,
mhm,
that sometimes it doesn't happen here. I remember when I went through my own process, I went on 200 first dates in 2 years.
Whoa.
And I loved it. And that's what I teach, how I did it, how I had fun during, and I didn't, want to kill myself or kill men. And so I have the experience of doing it. And it wasn't until, I moved out of Florida and came to Las Vegas that I kind of decided to take a little, to get me out of the apps, basically, because
Mm,
I couldn't figure it out, the city, believe it or not. Las Vegas is my experience of it was really hard to drive around. And there are a few cities. So I live in Henderson, and there is Las Vegas, and the cities have, well, the same thing as in Florida, but they have the same street, but different numbers. So you could say, let's meet at this restaurant. These guys were telling me, let's meet at this restaurant. It's on Sunset Boulevard, 2533. And I will drive there and I will end up on the other side of town because there was another Sunset Boulevard, the same numeration north, and I was south. So I say, you know what? Let's get my act together and figure out this city first because I was showing up like an hour late. These guys were awesome. You know, I had a great experience. They were awesome. They were waiting. They were, you know,
Oh, nice.
I had a great experience, but I didn't want to do that. It was so rude. So,
Yeah.
and in doing that, I met my husband in real life. Like literally, Autumn, I
Yeah.
went for a run, met a group for the first time. I was, you know, ponytail, no makeup, you know, running clothing, sweaty, you know, whatever, in the middle of the mountains here in the desert. And there he was, and we have been together 15 years.
Wow.
That's why I truly, truly believe, and I don't say it that just for saying it, because I take my job really seriously, and I don't want to create false hope. But
Mm.
I was ready,
Mm.
and I was feeling it. I felt good about the whole process, and I knew it was going to happen. And that's what this first part of our challenge is about. It's about basking in that feeling of being ready, of, you know, not having to lean so much into the how to, into the
Ooh.
strategy. You see,
Okay.
that's my intention for today. I know it's only you, so I'm going to start if you don't mind. But
Not at all.
I believe that really, as women, as feminine women, when we just
Mhm.
let go of that part, the having to know how, the strategy, the when it's going to happen, the how he's going to look, when we are open and receptive and curious and faithful. And I know faithful is a word that is a very religious word, and some people cringe to it. But I am talking about faith as truly being open to possibilities,
Mm.
as having this attitude of being humble enough to admit that we don't know it all, that,
Mm.
you know, that I didn't know it all. I was going on those dates, you know, and it wasn't working. Pretty much what was happening is I wasn't feeling attracted to any of them.
Mm.
So, you know, but I just knew that every guy was an avatar for my real guy, and that every guy that I was meeting was one step closer to my guy. And that
Mm.
if the universe or God was putting all these guys in my way before meeting the one, frustrating as it was at times, I'm not gonna lie to you, but deep
Mhm.
down I created this inner belief that they were there as I said, as avatars. They were coming to me to see if I was really ready, to see, you know, and they were kind of like going back after the date and talking to him in a way and saying, no, she's still judging, she's still overdoing, she's
Uh,
trying to prove herself. She's
oh,
still
wow.
relying too much on her looks. She's still, you know, trying to show me that she's smart, that she has traveled, that she, you know,
Wow.
accolades. And little by little by little, I became who I was meant to be. And I'm still in that journey, being honest with you, we never stop. But so, and it all started with the boring thing. I know some women are like me, and when we talk about vision and clarity, I am like, yes, let's do it. Let's write it down. Let's bring the magazines. Let's cut pictures and all that. And some other women are like, oh my God, if I think about my vision one more time, I'm going to throw up right here. Maybe you are like me, maybe you're, about throwing up when I'm talking about vision, or maybe you are in the middle. I don't know, but I want you to be open. The way I did it was very different. It
Mm,
wasn't like anything that I had done. This is almost 20 years ago when there weren't really coaches doing this.
mhm,
My background is in psychology. And when I moved to the States on my late 20s, I got into coaching. So I kind of specialize on the best of Western and Eastern approaches to love, romance, dating, relationship mindset, and all trauma and all that. So, um, so the way I am, so today we are going to start with that. We are going to start with your vision.
mm,
And
okay.
we are going to keep it really simple. I'm going
Mhm,
to guide you through a little exercise
okay.
to come up with your own vision. But before that, I would like to get us in a good space.
Mhm.
So if you don't mind, I don't know how you feel about meditation, but
Oh yeah, no, I'm cool. Totally.
so I'm gonna play some music. Love the song. You probably have heard it before. And Julius, you are invited. You are part of this. So you close your eyes or gaze down if you don't feel comfortable with that. And let's take a deep breath in. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And let's do it one more time. And out. And I want you to put everything down and try to clear your mind. Slow down your mind. Start breathing slowly and deeply through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Forget about all the people, everything you're trying to learn. Forget about what happened in the morning. Forget about what you have to do later. I want you to slow your mind down, breathe a little bit deeper, a little slower, and just notice your breath going in and out your body. Get into your body. Sit up with the chest out. Release the tension in your body, starting with the head, all the way down to your hips, legs, down to your toes. And picture the center of your body, your heart, sorry, inside you. Sit up more and embrace your body and let it be in alignment. Put your energy there in your heart. Put a feeling of well-being inside. When your heart feels joyful, be with your body, relax. Think of your body as your oldest friend. That's it. Embrace your body right now. You could say, I love you, thank you. Do that in your mind. Breathe in again with a feeling of well being and feel your center as you breathe. Breathe in deeply to your center and then breathe out and let it flow from your center. We are moving into a place of feminine power, of receptivity, bringing your attention fully inside of yourself, inside of your own body. Take another deep breath in, all the way into your heart, into your tummy, into your hips, down into your legs, down into the soles of your feet and into the earth. And with each breath, allow yourself to fully be here, be fully present, turning towards your deeper desires and yearnings, your intentions, your commitment to yourself, to dating actively, and to attracting the one in 2024. Connecting to the parts of you that are powerful, wise, loving, that show up for other people. The amazing friend, daughter, professional, woman that you are. Just turning all that love and compassion and power and light towards yourself. And feel it expanding inside of your own body. Allowing your awareness to rest in a place that you can feel and know that all of life is supporting your success. And you can let go of the how to.
Sorry, my dog is. Come on, man. Come on, Julius. Oh, you're being a pain in the butt.
So we are moving into a place of listening, curiosity, openness, wonder, discovery, gratefulness, and allowing your awareness to expand into your connection with me and to the other people in your life that are standing for your greatness. That's all faith is, being open to possibility. Maybe you think that's great for other women, but you don't believe that faith is going to win you a great romance. I invite you to lovingly think about that again. Having faith means you can let life surprise you. Faith means that you keep your door open to because you believe that ultimately you believe that ultimately the man who is right for you will walk through it, will walk through that door. And I want you to remember this place inside of you, this feeling. I want you to feel this place of certainty, this place of knowing. And I want you to come back here. Every day is possible. Will you make this promise to yourself that this is a place you can come back to? This is where you belong. This is you. This is truly who you are. This feeling is something that you can give yourself daily. And it's important that you remember this so you can operate from this place. Take a last deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you are ready, let's come back to here to me. And where is Julius now?
He's behind the gate. He just couldn't. I mean, I guess he wanted to be a part of it, but he just wouldn't let me, like.
Excited, yes.
Yeah, yeah. But that was, I mean, that was so good. I've never had a meditation like that where I actually felt so confident, about meeting a man. Thank you for that. That was really beautiful.
Oh, you are welcome. I'm so happy that you liked it. So, there is anything else you would like to share? I'm sorry you are the only one here, so I don't want to put a lot of pressure on you. I want you to feel good. So,
No, I don't feel pressure. No, I'm good. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm sorry that
it's meant to be.
there's not other people, but I mean, I mean, for you, but not for me. Yeah. I mean, no, I like the attention. It's all good.
But if you like the attention, good, because I
I
like.
do, I do. I live with my mom. I don't get a lot of attention, so I was like, this is nice. Okay, so what were you asking me? Oh, yeah. I mean, it felt so good to put myself and my body in that position, in that place of like instead of in my head about like you were saying, when is he going to come? How many days do I need to go on? And also about am I pretty enough? You know, does he want someone younger? Stuff like that.
I know, and it's so
Yeah.
normal to go to those places.
Mhm.
We all do that. We all do that. It's I believe it's a constant, not a constant, it gets better over time, but
Mhm.
journey. It is the journey to building the tools and the skills so we can tame that voice and we can give that voice. I call it the girl, is the girl archetype, is that
Mhm.
more immature side of ourselves that maybe
Mhm.
feel a little bit wounded and that is trying to sabotage us. So it's
Mhm.
really important to have skills and tools to keep her, in her place on the back seat if we are driving, or, send her to play if we are with a man and she wants to sabotage us. Say, go play, go play. I'll go pick you up. We are safe here. I know what I'm doing. Just tapping into our mature adult
Mhm.
self
Mhm.
and questioning our thoughts. I think
Mhm.
important. But today I am going to guide you through a very simple exercise.
Okay.
I mean, it's a lot bigger on my inside of my coaching practice. It's actually very long, but I
Mhm.
made it, I just made it very simple for this purpose because we don't have that much time. So we
Mhm.
are going to do something. I am not sure if you heard about future pacing.
No.
Okay, so we are going to create a vision in 3 steps. And the way I want you to see this vision, it's from the feminine energy standpoint and mindset. So in the masculine world, we go do, to have, to be. So we do go on a lot, talking about this. We do go on a lot of dates to have a man, to be happy. We do go on a lot of dates to have the men, to be safe. We
Mhm.
do go on a lot of dates to have the men, to be loved. You can add anything you want, and that is the progression. It's
Mhm.
very linear. It's the belief that the doing, the taking action in itself will get us what we want. And there is also a belief that in getting what we want, we are going to feel in a certain way. We are going to be in a certain way, be fulfilled, name it. So I invite you to be like, to embrace like the beginner's mind here, like being curious. It's a
Mhm.
feminine trait, feminine character trait, being curious, being receptive. And I invite you to consider for a moment, maybe look back in your life when you did something, to have something, to be in a way, and it didn't really happen in that way. I'll give you an example of me. I grew up uh, lower middle class in a developing country in a tiny town. We didn't even have a movie theater. They just got a movie theater in December.
Wow.
You always thought that certain things were going to make me happy. And one of the things I thought was money and being on a boat, on a yacht with these famous people and all that. for the purposes of the example, I will stick to that example. So fast forward 30 years, I am outside of Fort Lauderdale Beach in this yacht with these people from Monaco and CEOs and vice presidents and presidents of companies drinking champagne. And, you know, I was young and cute. I had a six-pack on a tiny bikini and I felt miserable.
Mm.
I had this deep feeling of not belonging, you know, like I didn't feel good. So what I worked so hard my whole life because I thought that was going to make me happy, it didn't make me happy. So I'm sure you can think of a time when you thought that doing something was going to get you something to make you feel in a way, and it really didn't work on that way. Can you agree with that or?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Good. So my way of helping you, supporting you, envisioning your love life, your dating life, it's going to be the opposite. We are going to work on the being. And then, based on that way of being, what are you going to do? The being is going to inform the doing, and
Mm.
it's going to inform the having. Make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
So the first step is we are going to think of, let me see, I have my notes here.
Okay.
You are going to write down 3 ways that you want your dating experience to be. And you don't really have to do it right now. You can do it,
Okay.
or you can do it now. If you have it in your heart right now, do it right now. So you don't have to do it later.
Okay.
So 3 ways. Then when you are on your own, you can add more ways. But let's do 2, 3 ways that you want your dating experience to be. Could be easy, could be fun, could be expanding, empowering, you know, any ways that you feel that you want your dating experience to be. You let me
I
know.
wrote informative, but that's too heady. Easy and fun are good.
Okay.
And like gaining knowledge, gaining more knowledge.
Growth oriented, maybe?
What's that?
Growth oriented.
Oh, growth oriented. Yeah, growth oriented. That's it.
Okay. Great. And now this is also in step number 1 is what kind of men are you attracting? I want you to really, really think the sky is the limit. Okay, don't pay
Mhm.
attention to that voice that's telling you, oh no, that's too much, that's impossible, how that can happen. No. Say, yeah, I love you. Thank you for the feedback. I'm here with Natalia. She's asking me to dream big, so I'm gonna do what she's asking me to do. So,
Yeah.
what kind of men are you attracting? And three kinds, like hot men. I don't know.
Do I want to attract?
Yes. What kind of men?
Oh, okay.
Like attractive, hot men, men that are ready for a relationship, maybe not with
Yep.
you, but they are ready for a relationship. They are invested, they are, they are happy and they feel good
Mm-hmm.
about investing their time, their resources, their energy on
Mm-hmm.
you or the woman. They, I don't know, they admire women, like they really, really appreciate the feminine.
Mm. Oh,
Um,
that's a good one.
they're ready to create a legacy with you or with the woman they are looking for through
Mm-hmm.
family, through experiences, through, they want to create something bigger than them through their relationship, whatever it is that the kind of men that you want to attract.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you to, when we put it all together, I'm gonna ask you to read it to me.
Okay.
So that was part one. Okay, so we started with the end in mind. You see, that's the end in mind. We are not starting from the beginning, but then we are going to turn it over. The part two is, I want you to write down three character traits that you, autumn, need to or choose to embody or have to embody to attract a guy like that. So,
Okay.
you know, curious, trusting, radiant, loyal, committed, sexy, playful, confident, irresistible. You know, the three character traits that you will have to embody in order to attract a man like that. Got it?
Yes.
And the last part, which is part three, is those character traits that I just asked you to write down for you to embody. If we don't have beliefs, deeper beliefs that inform those character traits, we can tell ourselves all day long, meditate, do visualizations, affirmations, have, you know, if you're like me, post-it notes all over the place. I'm confident, I'm irresistible, I'm beautiful. But if deep down my belief is I'm not good enough, I'm fat, I'm old, I have wrinkles, you know, I'm not smart enough, those character traits are not going to stick. They are going to be, in a way, superficial and fake. And eventually,
Right.
they're, you know, when things get challenging, the real character trait is going to show up. So in this part, I want you to really think, and I'm going to give you examples. I want you to really think 2 or 3 beliefs that you have to embody in order to inform those character traits. So something that that helped me back in the day, because I used to think that I was too needy. So I embodied this belief that my feelings, needs, and desires are valid. And not only valid, they are essential to my fulfillment. And I really work on cultivating that belief in me. And then another one, you know, I came here to this world to love, above and beyond. My job is not to be loved, is to love and to be loved too.
Right.
Another one, it's I am deeply lovable just as I am. I am deeply valued. I am a loving and powerful partner to my beloved. So any beliefs that you feel that you will have to cultivate in order to inform your character.
Okay.
Okay. So, and the part number 4 is when we put it all together. This is what I called a love anthem. Because actually I like to put, you already noticed that I find music very empowering. So what I like to do is I like to record this with my voice and add music to it. So every day I listen to it. As I said, I am a very active woman. I run a lot, I walk, you know, so I listen to it when I am doing other things. So we are going to put it all together. And if you are like me and you want to say it with your words and put a nice song as a background, we create our true love anthem. So the way
Wow.
I know it's fun, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I feel like when we add our voice and the words and music, we can feel it better in our body. It's kind of like it resonates, the vibration of our own voice and the music.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Saying this, repeating this as a parrot every day without having the feelings doesn't really get us there. We have to feel the feeling. That's how we connect to our body. And
Right.
as feminine women, we have to feel it in our body. How
Mm-hmm.
we live in our body. So we feel it, we feel good, and then we do good. So tomorrow,
Oh yeah.
when you go on your dates tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to, if I mean, depending what you decide to do, if you just want to read it, you read it, or if you want to put music and say with your words, you do that. But I want you to really put yourself in a juicy, great place.
Yeah.
Feel
Okay.
good about yourself. So putting it all together is we start with part number 2, which is who I am. The power of the I am. When we said we have to be so careful when we talk about ourselves, when we said I am, because that
Mm-hmm.
could be a death sentence or an empowering statement.
Yeah.
We have to really, really make sure that when we say I am, what the next thing that comes out of our mouth, it's an empowering thing. And if we really cannot say an empowering thing, let's make it as an opportunity to expand our edges. And we can say, like, let's say if I am, let's say I truly believe I'm not that smart. So I can say something like, I am working on my wisdom. So
Mm.
that we should always try to, but I digress. That's for another time. So the first part is who you are. So I am irresistible. I am confident. I am a committed woman. The
Mm-hmm.
second part is going to be part number 3. So it's the belief that is going to inform who you are. I am deeply lovable just as I am. I am deeply valued. I am loving, powerful, and empowered partner to my beloved. And part
Mm.
3 is going to be actually the part 1 when we thought of what we wanted to have, how we wanted to experience dating and what
Mm-hmm.
we wanted to attract. So when out there in real life or on dating apps, it feels easy, fun, expanding, and I attract men that are hot, ready for a relationship, and treat me as a goddess.
Ooh, I love that.
Good, good. So you want to tell me yours?
Um, yeah, I wrote down a lot of so the I am is the first, right? And then it's I am an irresistible woman who is uh, deeply valued and loved as I am.
Beautiful.
To be, is it to be with?
Okay, just read the whole thing and then I'll correct.
Okay, I didn't okay. To be with a masculine who's ready to take the lead and wants a relationship with me.
Beautiful.
And I was also going to say something like he's happy in his life, however, he realizes something is missing, and that something is me.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful. So
Yeah, I like that.
yes, that's perfect. So that is the first step. As you know, as you read it,
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start polishing it a little bit. You will not
Okay.
the more you read it, the more you're gonna be like, I want this, I want to add this, I want to take that. This feels aligned. And there are
Yeah.
certain things that you are going to embody in such a way that is going to be obsolete to say it in the future. So you're going to remove it and add a new one. This is a living true love anthem. By living, I mean it will evolve and grow with you.
Okay.
Okay? So, and that is the first step that we are taking today, is stepping into our power as women and having this deep, deep, deep belief that the universe or God is already orchestrating everything. The man that is supposed to be with you is already out there and he's looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the deep, deep, deep belief. And that every single man that we encounter everywhere, being that on dating apps, being that on the park, when we walk the dog, when we go to the supermarket, every single man, it's an avatar, it's a representative of him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an opportunity for us to shine and to share our inner light and to be the beautiful goddess of fun and light that we are being. So he's going to inform our men that yes, she is ready. She is ready. So, and that way, when he shows up, you are ready. You don't have to be in any other way, because what I noticed that was happening with a lot of women and with myself actually is that it's kind of easy to be our true self when we don't like the guy that much. We can really,
Yeah.
really shine our light and we feel so confident and safe because there is not that thing that we are not feeling like we are losing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Is that when we meet the one, that's when we crumble in a ball and we run to the corner. So I want you to be ready to meet him. And that comes with practice. It's
Mm-hmm.
practice, practice, practice. So I want you, and that's going to come on another day when I teach you how to date and the
Mm-hmm.
mindset to dating. So you will have a blast with every single date you go to, even if he's boring as hell, even if even if he's not somebody that you like. But I
Mm-hmm.
am going to teach you how to have fun and how to navigate that in a way that you are going to use it as free therapy, as an empowering experience. Because that
Yeah.
it's just an experience it's just information that comes to us. Okay? So
Mm-hmm.
what are you feeling? I feel like I have been talking for so long.
That was all really good stuff.
Was good?
Yeah, really good. I love in the beginning the part where you were saying about how all the guys you met, like that they were giving your guy notes. Like she's not ready yet, you know? It's like it never occurred to me that way. Um and I'm getting chills, thinking of what my anthem's gonna be. And yeah, this is really great.
Awesome. So you can share it with me, my communication, you have my email and you are,
Mhm.
look, I'm here for you. Awesome. Don't feel like, if you have any question in between or anything, or any of the ladies watching the replay, feel free to ask me questions. But every day we are going to be working on a different aspect. So by the end of these 5 days, you are going to have everything you need to really, really date in an empowered way in a confident way and in a way that will, jive with your schedule and that you are going to feel good about it. Because that's the only way you are going to keep dating. That's the only way. And that's the only way you're going to meet him. I wish I
Hmm.
could say something different, and I know it's hard, I know it's hard, but so I applaud you for being here. But so if you have any questions, let me know. And
Okay.
other than that, I hope to see you tomorrow.
You will, definitely. Oh,
Okay,
same
here,
time, right? Same time?
same time, same link, same everything. Oh, I'm so
All
excited.
right, I'll be here, I promise.
I
I'm
invite you.
gonna work on this. So the
Okay.
anthem is #1, right?
The anthem is number one, is step
Okay.
number one because it's the vision, and that's
Yeah.
what gives you clarity. So I'm
Okay.
going to talk more about this in the future. But for example, you are going to go on a date and he's going to suck. So you're going to be like, okay, remember your anthem. Who are you going to be? Tell me who you're going to be.
Let me a second. I am an irresistible woman.
Okay, what else?
I am who who is deeply valued and loved as I am,
Okay,
so I can so I can have right have a masculine man who's ready to take the lead in the relationship and wants me.
okay, perfect. So let's say you go on a date and it sucks. You're gonna go like, okay, I am deeply loved. Okay, above all, I am deeply loved by me. So am I being loving towards myself right now, losing my peace of mind and getting all frustrated and angry because this guy is not the one? No.
Mm.
You see?
Right.
So you go like, okay, this is not what I expected to be, but because you're going to be dating in the way I'm going to coach you, you're not going to lose any time. I promise you. It's going to be, but that's coming in next week. So
Okay.
you're going to be like, okay, this is a learning experience. That's it. I'm going to pour love to myself and I'm going to keep myself in a good space because I don't deserve to be frustrated, angry, or give up dating. You know how sometimes we're like, I'm going to give up dating. This sucks. They are not good.
Right.
Is that being loving towards ourselves? No.
No. And it also could make a friend out of it, right? Maybe. You just never know.
Oh my God. I have a story. I mean, I have so many stories, but do you have a second for this story?
Absolutely.
I go one of those dates. I go on this date with this guy, and it's Fort Lauderdale area, so it's gorgeous. It's this he picks this beautiful restaurant over the water with little lights, candles, and it's beautiful.
Oh.
And he shares with me that he was new in the country. He had been overseas in Switzerland for over a year. I mean, I don't remember exactly the details, it was many years ago, but let's say over a year he was in Switzerland and he was just back in Florida and he didn't have any friends in Florida. So he had joined the Meetup website to make friends. And I thought, what a loser. Look
Mm.
how much growth I needed to do. Okay, there was a reason why.
Yeah.
I thought, what a loser that he doesn't have any friends. Oh my God, no, next. Leave.
Oh,
I mean, this is not gonna make me look good, but it's such a good story.
yeah, yeah.
I don't care making myself look really bad because I also want you to relate to me that you don't have to be perfect. You're gonna meet him anyway. You can
Exactly.
mess up a good thing, okay? So that happened. I kept going on dates, da 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 da. 2 years go by. I moved to Las Vegas. I joined a meetup group, a running meetup group, because of the guy. Because when I moved to Vegas, I'm like, I don't have any friends. How can I meet friends? Yes, to show you how much I grew. And
Yeah.
so I joined the running group on Meetup, and it doesn't end there. That's how I met my husband.
Right.
If I hadn't gone through that experience, the rest, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have known about Meetup. You know, I'm not from the States originally, so there are a lot of things I don't know about the States. So what I'm trying to say is everything is happening for a reason and it's for us. I truly believe in that so much. So even if you go on a date with a guy that you don't like, even if you go on a date and you're not at your best, like I was in that situation, and others, that wasn't the only time that I wasn't at my best. I mean, I have stories, and it's okay. It's okay. As long as our signal is, I am learning, I want to be more compassionate, I want to be more loving, this is my journey. And when I am ready, he's going to show up. And there is no power in this world that is going to keep me apart from that guy. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You keep showing up, Autumn, and he's going to show up. And when he shows up, that's it. That's it. I truly believe in that. But anyway, I don't want to, I thought it was a good story. Don't you think it's a good story?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It shows your growth in the process. And then it's like, it's so ironic that you ended up, saying, oh, I need friends. And, you did exactly what you said. That guy was just like, oh, no, I want no part of that. I mean, it's really amazing how we grow over the years
Yes.
from our experiences.
We pay attention, we notice. If we notice,
Right.
and we, that's my whole life, I noticed and I'm like, okay, that didn't feel good. It didn't feel
Mhm.
good that way. I couldn't really,
Right.
it was a blind spot. I couldn't see it, but then,
Mhm.
with reflecting and all the practices, I was like, okay, that's, I need to grow.
Yeah. And awareness is huge. And then like you said, you ended up meeting, the love of your life because you did the meetup because you needed to meet, you wanted friends. So it's perfect.
Probably went to my husband and say, she's not ready yet. So,
Yeah, right. Exactly.
all righty, sweetie pie. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm excited.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.